Dame Pat
earned her a
Routledge,
BAFTA TV Award
known for
nomination
playing
for
Hyacinth
Best Light
Bucket in the
Entertainment
1990
Performance
BBC
in
sitcom
1992.
Keeping Up
Decades later,
Appearances.
received the
She was
Olivier
an English
Award for
actress
Best
and
Actress
singer.
in a musical for Candide.
The portrayal garnered her a
1988,
1992 BAFTA
debut in How's
TV
the
Award
World
nomination
Treating You?
for Best Light Entertainment
1966.
Performance.
She won the Tony
Routledge made
television
her
series
Broadway
Hetty
debut in
Wainthropp
1966 as How's the World Treating You after starting her
recognition of
career
her
at the
January
Liverpool
17th,
Playhouse in
2025,
1952.
Routledge was
She
granted
won the Tony
freedom
Award
of
for
the
Best
Borough of
Actress in a
Real Life.
musical in
She was 96
1968 for
years,
Darling of the Day
died
and the
peacefully
Olivier
in her
Award in
sleep.
1988 for Candide.
Recognition of her contributions
She appears
to
in Dessert
entertainment
with
and
Love,
charitable work.
1967,
She was appointed
and
Dame
Don't Raise the
Commander of
Bridge,
the Order
Lower
of
the River.
On screen, she
She
appeared
played
in
Hetty
films
Wainthropp
such as
in the
Dessert with
1990
Love,
TV series Hetty
1967,
Wainthropp
Pharmacy on Duty
Investigates.
during the early 1990s.
Queen Elizabeth
Over
II
time,
awarded her
he
a
established
DVE in
himself as a reliable
2017
character
for her
actor of
entertainment
fame.
and charity
He gained
activities.
recognition for his work across
Routledge
film,
became Werrell's
television,
Freeman on January
and theater.
17,
Dame Patricia
2025.
Routledge. She was
Born
an English actress
1929,
and singer,
died October 3,
widely recognized. He
2025.
appeared in episodes of In the
She
Heat
died
of the
quietly
Night
in
and
her
portrayed
sleep
Dr.
at
Bonham
96.
in American Horror Story.
Javier
Freak Show.
Manrique,
Remo Garone.
the
He
Peruvian
was an
actor
Italian
and talent
film,
agent, spent much of his
television, and
career in
stage
Spain.
actor. He was
He worked in film, television, and
Died
theater,
October
and was
3rd,
known for his
2025.
collaborations
He was
with Alex de
56
la
years.
Iglesia.
Earlier in his
Manrique
career,
began his career
he
in minor
appeared in
roles on
uncredited
Spanish
roles in the
television,
films
including
Hush,
Pharmacy
Hush,
on Duty in
Sweet
the early
Charlotte and Alvarez
1990s.
Kelly, Sister,
Over time,
Sister,
he
The
became a
Badge,
reliable
and
character
American
actor,
Violet. On television,
acting in
he-
comedies and dramas.
Jerry Leggio.
Manrique was a
He was
talent
an
agent
American
and
actor
actor.
whose film credits included
After founding
Sounder.
Manrique
Garone made his
Management,
screen
he
debut
represented
in the early
many Spanish
1970s,
performers.
with appearances in
He died
films
October
such as
3rd,
Rome Wants Caesar Back.
2025
Over a
at
career
56.
spanning 5 decades,
Jerry
Garone
Leggio,
appeared in numerous Italian
American
and
actor
international
who appeared in
productions.
Sounder,
He
Sister,
portrayed
Sister, The
Italian-American mob
Badge,
boss
and
Masso
American Violet.
Pescatore in Ben Affleck's
He
Live
played
by
Dr.
Night.
Bonham in
Arthur
American
Jones.
Horror Story
He was
and
an
Freak
American
Show.
professional football player
His
who
TV
played
films
8
included The
seasons in
Ernest
National
Green Story,
Football League
Ruffian,
as a
and
defensive
Mothman.
end. 1972,
He had uncredited
and
roles
The
in Hush,
Antichrist,
Hush, Sweet
1974.
Charlotte, and Alvarez
Beyond
Kelly.
his work in Italian Ford
The
v. Ferrari,
1935-born man died
2019,
October 1st,
in which he portrayed Enzo
2025.
Ferrari. Garone,
Lung
both of
disease
whom
made him
also
90.
won world championships in
Remo
their respective
Garone.
sports. In November
He was
2006,
Italian film,
born
during
1986
television
and
and
died
stage
October
actor.
3rd, 2025.
His portrayal as
At the
Tano
age of
Caridi in The
39.
Octopus was his
His
most
college
famous.
career and recorded
The Seagull,
a career
Live
high
by
5
Night,
tackles.
and Ford v. Ferrari,
He appeared in every game
2019,
that season.
in which
Was
he
the older
played
brother
Enzo
of
Ferrari,
former
were among
UFC
Garon's
heavyweight
many
champion
Italian
John
and
Jones
international
and
roles
NFL
over 5
defensive
decades.
2010 NFL draft.
The early
He was part
1970s
of the
saw
Ravens
Garon
team
debut
that
in Rome
won
Wants
Super
Caesar
Bowl
Back,
47,
1972,
over in
and The
Yosemite
Antichrist,
National Park,
1974.
California. In January
Garon
2025,
appeared in international
he made
films
this
as well
Canada
as Italian
and
ones.
Alaska. Among his
He played
notable
Italian-American
achievements was
mob
becoming
boss
the first
Masso
person to
Pescatore
complete
in
a
Ben
solo
Affleck's
ascent, demanding
2016
8
Live
climbing
by
route
Night.
on El Capitan in
Died
Yosemite
October
National
3rd,
Park.
2025,
The incident,
at
which was
76.
captured on a TikTok,
Arthur
he made the
Jones
second ascent of the
was an
demanding
NFL
Grade 7
defensive
ice
end
climb
who played
reality
8
bath
seasons.
in the Canadian Rockies.
Jones was
completing
drafted
it
by the
solo.
Baltimore
Klima
Ravens
wrote
in the 5th
graphically
round
about
of
his internment
2010
in the
after
terrorism
playing collegiate
concentration
football
camp
at
in articles
Syracuse.
for the British literary
He
magazine
won
Granta.
Super Bowl
Ivan
47
Klima.
with the Ravens.
He was a Czech novelist and
He played for
playwright.
the Indianapolis
Over the course of his
Colts and
career,
Washington
he received
Redskins.
come in and beat or kill him,
Older
and
brother
everyone
of
around
UFC
him
heavyweight
probably
champion
moves through
John
life
Jones
at
and
least a bit
NFL
differently
defensive
from
end
people who have been
Chandler
spared
Jones.
such an education. Accidents are
Both of
commonly
them won
attributed
sports
to the
world
failure
titles.
to tie a stopper, not at
Jones
the rope's
recovered
end.
his first college fumble and
He was
recorded a
best
career-high
known as
5
the
tackles
longtime
against the
bassist
South
of the
Florida
rock band
Bulls at Raymond
Triggerfinger,
James
which he
Stadium in
joined
November
in a daily lesson
2006.
as a child.
The
Died
season saw him
October
play
4th,
every game,
2025.
recording
He was
15
94
tackles and
years.
1 fumble recovery.
His tenure with Triggerfinger.
He was born
He pursued a
1986 and
solo
died
career
October
under the
3rd,
name Mr. Paul and
2025
the
at
Lowriders
39.
2003. During
Miller.
his 2 decades with the group,
The American
he
Mountaineer
contributed
was
to their
known for his
distinctive
solo
hard rock
ascents in
and Paul
Patagonia,
Van
Canada,
Brustegem.
and Alaska.
He was a Belgian musician,
He was the first to
songwriter,
solo climb
and
Denali
producer.
Slovak
Financial
direct
demands
route.
from his manager
He
prevented
died
the
climbing
casting.
El
The
Capitan in
film went
Yosemite
on to
National
become
Park,
a driving cult
California.
favorite, especially
His
which
second
starred
solo
Joel
ascent
McRae,
of the Grade 7
Virginia
Canadian
Mayo,
Rockies
and
ice climb
Dorothy
reality
Malone.
bath
His
was in
credited
January
film debut, He was
2025.
84 years.
Miller
Died
perished
due
on
to a
Sea of
long
Dreams,
illness.
a difficult 8 climbing
In
route
more
on
than
El
30
Capitan
films.
in Yosemite
His
National
credits
Park
included The Beat
on October
Generation,
1st, 2025.
Entrepreneur.
His TikTok
Walker
live
gained
stream showed him
recognition as the
rappelling
first
from his
woman to
rope.
provide broadcast coverage
Failure
of the
to tie
Ohio
a stopper off
legislature
the
for
rope
NBC4.
often causes such
The role had
catastrophes.
originally been written for Elvis
Ivan
Presley,
Klima.
who was interested
He
in
wrote
Mitchum.
novels and plays
He
in
was
Czech.
an American actor.
He won
Mitchum
various
made his first
literary
screen
awards,
appearance at the age
including
of
the
8,
Magnesia Lit
including
Era
the Wolf
Award and
Banes,
the Franz Kafka
Beverly
Prize.
Joe Scott, and the
Klima's
Popgun.
Granta pieces,
Died October
especially
during
on his upbringing in
revivals
Tarzan,
the 1970s.
dramatically
Over
described
the
his
course of his
internment in the
career,
Tarzan
Mitchum
concentration
appeared
camps.
in more. Among her
He
most
realized that
recognized
anyone who has been to a
contributions was column
concentration
titled
camp as a child
"And
and been
Walker's
completely
Party
dependent
Line,
on an
pioneering
external
role
power that
as
can
a
beat or
legislative
kill him, and everyone
broadcaster."
around him
She
probably
also
lives
became
differently
the
from
first
those who have not.
African-American woman.
Life
Died
can be
October
snapped
5th.
like a
She
string.
was 101 years
This
due
was
to
my
pancreatic
everyday
cancer.
childhood lesson.
In November
On October 4th,
2023,
2025,
in 1949,
he died at 94.
Walker joined the Ohio Sentinel,
Paul Bruce D.
one of the
Jones,
earliest and later
Belgian
became the
musician,
first woman to hold a
songwriter,
management
and producer.
role in both the stations and
Since
the city's
joining
broadcast
Triggerfinger in
history.
2003, he was best known as their bassist. He contributed to the group's strong rock and blues sound on multiple studio albums and international tours over 2 decades. Mr. Paul and the Lowriders, his solo project, explored a wider spectrum of musical styles after
portraying
Triggerfinger.
Hyacinth Bucket in the BBC
He started
sitcom
playing
Keeping
bass
Up
as a session
Appearances,
player in the 1980s with Belgian and
Routledge
worldwide
began
acts
her
including the
professional stage
Wolfpanes,
career at
Beverly
the
Joe
Liverpool
Scott,
Playhouse
and the
in
Pop Gun.
1952 and later
He
Tony
died
Award for
October
Best
4th,
Actress in a musical
2025
in
at
1968
66
for Darling
following
of
an
the Day.
illness.
And 2 decades
James
and
Mitchum
Don't Raise the Bridge, Lower
was
the
an
River.
American actor.
She later took on the lead role
In
of Hetty Wayne
1949's
Porter of the
Western
British
Colorado
Empire,
Territory,
DBE,
starring Joel McRae,
by
Virginia
Queen
Mayo,
Elizabeth II
and Dorothy
in
Malone.
2017.
Mitchum made his film debut
She
at
was
8
born
in an uncredited
1929
role.
and died October 3rd,
He made his film
2025.
debut in 1958's
Javier
Thunder Road
Manrique.
as his father's
He was
younger
a
brother.
Peruvian actor and talent
The
agent
character
who
was
spent
written
much
for
of his
Elvis
professional
Presley,
life in
who
Spain
wanted to
and
play
was
it until his
particularly noted
manager
for his
demanded
frequent
money.
collaborations with
The
filmmaker
film became a
Alex de la
drive-in cult
Iglesia.
favorite,
Manrique
especially
started
during
out with minor
1970s
roles on
revival.
Spanish television,
Mitchum
including
made over
appearances
30
in the
films.
series Pharmacy, taking
His
on
films
roles
include
in
The
both
Beat
comedic
Generation
and dramatic
1959, The
productions.
Victors
Alongside his acting work,
1963, and Ride the
Manrique
Wild
also
Surf
built a career as a
1964,
talent agent.
where he played
He
Eskimo,
founded
a
Manrique
surfer.
Management, through which he
Long-term sickness
represented
killed
a
him at 84 in
He was
September
also featured in
2025.
television films such as
B.
The Ernest
Walker.
Green Story,
She was an
Ruffian, and
American
Mothman.
journalist,
Kelly.
editor,
He was born
radio
1935
broadcaster,
and
and
died
businesswoman.
October 1st, 2025.
Walker
He was
became the
90
first
years
woman to
due
broadcast
a
the
long
Ohio
illness.
legislature
He was
for
best known for his
NBC4 and the
role
first
as
woman
Tano
to manage
Kurdi
the
in the
station and
long-running
city's
television
broadcast
drama,
history.
The Octopus.
She was
Both
inducted
including
into the
Corleone,
Ohio Women's Hall of Fame in
1978,
1978 for her
Live by
pioneering
Night
legislative
in Italian
broadcasting.
cinema. Garone
This was
also
Franklin
took roles
County's
in
first
international
African-American
productions.
woman
In
presidential
2016,
appointment.
died
Walker
October
turned
3rd,
100 in November
2025, at the
2023.
age of 76.
The Ohio Sentinel, one of Columbus'
Event.
first
Jones
African-American
played college
newspapers,
football
hired
at
Walker
Syracuse
as a
before being
journalist,
selected
editor,
by the
and
Baltimore
columnist in
Ravens in the fifth
1949.
round of Over the course of his
Her
career,
column in Walker's
he
party
also
line
played
was
for
well
the
known.
Indianapolis Colts and
Walker
Washington
joined the
Redskins.
Columbus
He was
Consumer
the oldest
Protection
Chandler
Committee in
Jones.
1970.
During a game at Raymond James Stadium
Pancreatic
against the
cancer
South
killed
Florida
her at
Bulls,
101
Jones
on October
recovered the
5th.
first fumble of his college,
Kim
finishing
Gregory,
with 15 tackles and
American
1 fumble
actress who
recovery.
began her
He
career
was
on the
born
stage
ninth
rose to
Alan
fame
Miller.
in 2016
He was an
with
American
her role
mountaineer
as Dr.
recognized
Belinda
for his
Brown in
solo
Vice
ascents in
Principals.
regions such as Patagonia.
Later,
Low
she
ascent
voiced
of the
Nicole
Slovak
Williams
direct
in
route
Craig
on
of the Creek.
Denali in Alaska.
She
He
graduated
died in
from
an
Houston's
accident while
Performing
climbing
and
El
Visual Arts
Capitan
High School.
On October 1st, 2025,
Mount Holyoke College
Miller
awarded
died
her a
in a
bachelor's
climbing
in
accident on
psychology
Sea
in
of Dreams.
1994.
TikTok live stream
She graduated
occurred
from
when he
Mount
rappelled
Holyoke
off the
College
end
with
of
a
his rope.
psychology degree
Such
in
accident
1994.
received several
She
major
then
literary
completed an
honors,
MFA in acting
including
at
the
DePaul
Magnesia
University's
Award
Theater
and the
School
Franz
and a
Kafka
master's in
Prize.
social work
Clean,
from the
particularly
University
in
of
childhood
Chicago
and
School of
terrorism.
Social Service
Reflecting on the
Administration in
experience,
2002.
he observed that anyone who
By
has
the
been
late
through a concentration
1990s,
camp as
she
a child,
performed with the
who has
Chicago
been
Theater
completely
Company.
dependent on an external power,
She
which can
received a
at any
Joseph
moment
Jefferson
change it.
Award
That life can
nomination
be
for
snapped
Best Supporting
like a piece of
Actress in a
string.
play for
That
Shaken
was
the
my
Mess Out
daily
of Misery in
and blues
1998.
influenced sound on
Later,
several
in
studio albums
2012,
and international
A.
tours.
Bear
Following his
Gregory
tenure
was nominated
exploring
for a
broader
Drama Desk
range of
Award
musical
for Outstanding
styles.
Featured
He
Actress
began
in a
his
play for
musical
By the
career
Way,
in the
Meet Vera
1980s,
Stark.
working as a
Bear
session
Gregory
bassist and
later appeared in
collaborating
the
with
act,
a variety
The She,
of Belgian
and
and
All Rise.
international acts. October
5
4th,
Feet Apart, a
2025, he was
2019
66
romance
years,
drama, co-starred
died
her.
after a period of illness.
She appeared opposite Toni Collette in Kenya Barris'
In
ABC
an
action
uncredited
comedy
role in
pilot
the Western
Unit Zero
film
in early
Colorado
2017.
Territory, 1949.
According to
Debut
her
came in
ex-husband
Thunder
Chester
Road,
on social media,
1958,
she died October
in which
3rd
he
at
portrayed his
52,
father's much younger
unidentified
brother,
cause.
interested in performing it until
Sued
Financial
Catwoman.
Victors, 1963,
British actress and model
and the
involved
surf
with
drama
early
Ride
London
the
punk.
Wild Surf,
Lucas
1964,
served as Bob
in
Gruen
which he
muse
played
from
a surfer
1976 to
nicknamed Eskimo.
1978
Died
and
September
befriended the
2025.
Sex Pistols.
Walker. She
Her
was an American
cat-inspired haircut
journalist,
became an icon
editor,
of punk
radio
culture and was
host,
featured in The
usher
Guardian and
in
News of the World.
1978, she was
Her
honored
image
with
influenced
induction
Keith
into the
Flint and
Ohio
other
Women's
popular
Hall of
culture
Fame
icons.
for her pioneering from Franklin
Together
County
with
to
Junior
receive a
Watanabe,
presidential
Chanel,
appointment.
Obey, and
Walker
Mugler.
celebrated her 100th
She first tried her
birthday
iconic
early
haircut in
African-American newspapers
1972,
in Columbus,
spiking her sides
where
like
she
the
worked
Bride
as a
of
journalist,
Frankenstein and adding pink
editor,
fringe.
and columnist. In
Tired with
1970,
maintaining the look,
Walker took
she
on
had
a
the
civic
center center of her
role
head
as a
shaved
member
at an
of the
Ealing
Columbus
barbershop
Consumer
in
Protection Committee.
1976,
She went on to spend a
developing
term
her
in the
signature
MFA
style.
acting program at the
Its
theater school at DePaul
1987
University,
debut single,
and later
Magic Mirror, had her
she
on the
later
cover.
provided the voice of Nicole
She died
Williams
September
in the animated
30th after
series
a coma
Grave of the
at
Creek
70.
Theater Company.
Dame Jilly
In
Cooper.
1998, her
She was
performance
an
in
English
Shaking the
journalist
Mess
and
Out of
novelist
Misery
known for
earned
the
her a
Rutsire
Joseph
Chronicles.
Jefferson. In 1994,
Before writing
she earned a
fiction, she
bachelor's
wrote
degree in
non-fiction books
psychology
about
from
social
Mount
class,
Holyoke College.
animals,
Her
and
attention
marriage.
in 2016,
She became a
with her
renowned British
portrayal of
popular
Dr. Belinda
fiction writer
Brown
known
in
for
the
her
HBO
incisive
comedy
social
series
insights
Vice
and
President Toni
representations
Collette
of
in the
upper
ABC
middle-class
action
life after
comedy drama
publishing her
pilot
first
Unit
romance
Zero,
novel in
produced by Kenny Barris.
1975.
Died October 3rd.
Cooper wrote
In,
How to
by the
Stay
way,
Married in
meet
1969
Vera
after her
Stark.
first
Gregory
newspaper
later
column.
made appearances in the
How to
television
Survive
series
from
Suit
9 to 5
Catwoman.
was her
She
second
was a British
practical handbook
actress
the
and
following
model
year.
closely associated with
Her
the early
journalism
punk
was
movement.
collected in
Style,
1971
inspired by
as
feline
Jolly
features,
Super.
became an enduring
The Ruts
symbol
Hire
of punk
Chronicles
culture
are Cooper's
and was
best-known
later
work.
active in the scene
The
from
1985
1976
debut,
to
Writers,
1978.
was an international
Lucas became
bestseller and
amused
started
with
the
the
series.
The Chi and
She
All
fell and
Rise.
died October
In
5th at
2019,
88.
she co-starred
John
in
Woodbine
Bear Gregory received a Drama
was an
Desk
English
Award
actor who
nomination
appeared
for
in over
Outstanding
70
Featured
plays and
Actress
films
in a
and
play for
TV
her role.
shows. After
Kimberly
attending Lord
Hebert
Williams
Gregory.
School of Fame in
She was an
Oxfordshire,
American
he
actress
studied
who
acting
started
at the
her
Royal
career on
Academy of
stage
Dramatic
before
Art,
gaining wider. She
graduating in
completed her secondary
1953.
education at the High School
For
for
years,
the Performing
Woodbine
and
was
Visual
with the Royal
Arts in her
Shakespeare
hometown
Company.
of Houston. In
He played Banquo
1994,
in Trevor Nunn's
she completed a bachelor's
1976
degree in
Macbeth with Ian
psychology
McKellen
at
and
Mount
Judi
Holyoke
Dench.
College. She,
Later
in
adapted
2002,
for TV.
earned a master's degree
He
in
played
social
Ralph
work from the
Nickleby, the
University
main
of
villain in the
Chicago
company's
School of Social
1980
Service
production of
Administration.
Nicholas
By
Nickleby
the late
life.
1990s,
The
she was
1981
active
John
in
Landis
productions
picture
with the
American
Chicago
Werewolf in
Jefferson
London and
Award nomination for
1972
Best
Richard
Supporting Actress
Attenborough
in a
feature
play.
Young Winston
Years
are among
later,
his
in
credits.
2012, starred
Pneumonia
in the
and
romantic drama
COPD
film
killed him
5
at
Feet
96 on
Apart. In
October
early
6.
2017,
Ben Lewis.
she was cast opposite Tony.
The original
She was
Australian
52
staging
years.
of Andrew Lloyd
Causes not
Webber's
given,
Love Never Dies had
according
him
to
as
her
the title
ex-husband
character.
Chester on social media.
He played the Phantom again in the original West End
For
production of
photographer Bob
Phantom of the
Gruen and
Opera
formed
in
friendships with members
2017.
of the Sex Pistols.
Chad and the
Her
UK
trademark
tour of Ludney
hairstyle,
Tender
released
and
as a
Frank
7-inch
Farmer in The
in
Bodyguard were
1980,
his other
died
notable
September
appearances.
30th. She was 70 years
In
after falling
2018,
to a coma.
he played Larry in Company's West
She
End
authored
revival.
several non-fiction titles.
He
focused
studied
on
voice at the
subjects
Royal
such as
College
social
of Music
class,
after training with the
animals,
Australian
and
Theatre for
sides of
Young
her hair
People
as
and
a nod
receiving
to
a
the Bride
Lendlease
of Frankenstein
Scholarship.
and adding a fringe
Bowel
streak with
cancer
pink.
killed him at
By
46 on
influenced
October
figures in
6.
popular culture,
During
including
her
musician
ex.
Keith Flint,
Playwright,
as well as fashion
screenwriter,
dame Jilly
novelist,
Cooper,
and film
she was
director
an English
from France.
journalist and novelist.
His gritty,
widely
socially
recognized
concerned
for
work
tired
made
of
him
the
one of
effort
the most
required to
famous
maintain
modern
the look.
voices in French
She had the
theatre and
center of
cinema.
her head shaved at a
He used
barbershop
genuine
in Ealing.
speech and street
Fashion
slang to
houses and
investigate
designers
urban
such as
life,
Junior
marginality,
Watanabe,
and identity.
Chanel, Obey,
Robert
and
Cordier
Mugler.
taught him acting
She
and
released
directing at
another
Acting
practical guide
International in
titled How to
Paris.
Survive from 9 to
He
5.
formed the Lizard
A
Theatre Group
selection
in the
of her
late
writers,
1980s, where many of his early
became
plays
an
premiered.
international bestseller and
Born
marked the beginning of
1963,
observations and
died
portrayals
October
of
4th.
upper middle class society.
A heart
Cooper's
attack aged
debut
him
newspaper
61.
column paved the way for her for
Bobby
creating
Allen.
the long-running Ruts Hire
Wing
Chronicles
sprint
series.
car racing was his
Beginning her
speciality
professional
as
life
an
in
American.
journalism, marriage before moving
He owned
into
Shark
fiction.
Racing,
Her
a world of
debut
outlaw
romance
sprint
novel
car
was
team
published
driven
in
by his son Jacob
1975.
Allen and
Kellen
grandson
Judi
Logan
Dench
Shuckert
in Trevor
until his
Nunn's
death.
acclaimed production of Macbeth,
Allen raced
which
half-midget
was
cars
later
in
adapted
Florida
for
at
television.
12 before
Comparable
switching
number
to
of
karts.
film and television appearances.
He won the Nassau,
He received
Bahamas
Cooper's most
World
famous
Championship
writings
karting
are the
event
Ruts
in
Hire
1960.
Chronicles novels. The first
Organized by
installment,
Go Kart
from which he
Club
graduated
America.
in 1953.
A 1943
Woodbine
native,
enjoyed
he
a
died
lengthy
October 5th,
association with the Royal.
2025.
He also featured in the company's
His age
landmark
was
1980
81.
staging of the life
Ken
and
Jacobs.
adventures of Nicholas Nickleby.
The American
Fame,
experimental
Oxfordshire,
filmmaker often used
and
found
later
material
studied
that he
acting at the
edited to
Royal
create
Academy
new
of Dramatic
interpretations.
Art,
From
which he,
in addition to
series.
collage flicks,
Died
he
October
directed
5th.
projects
She was
with unique
88
footage.
years. Died following
His
a fall.
1963 short film Blonde
His other
Cobra starred
prominent
Jack
stage roles
Smith,
included portraying Chad
who produced
in the UK
Flaming
tour
Creatures
of Love
that
Me
year.
Tender and Frank Farmer in
Jacobs
The Bodyguard.
followed
Xavier
with
Duringer.
Tom the
He
Pipers
was a
in
French playwright,
1969, altering
screenwriter,
footage from a
novelist,
1905
and
silent
film
short to
director.
create one of
Ben
the first
Lewis.
cinematic
He was an
deconstructions.
Australian actor and bartender
The
best
film is in the
known for
National
portraying
Film
the title
Registry
role
since
in He trained with
2007.
the Australian Theatre for Young
His
People and
2004
later
film
received a
stars
Lend-Lease
Spangled to Death,
scholarship that
mostly
enabled him to
discovered
continue
footage,
his
is
studies
nearly
abroad.
7 hours
He
long.
returned to the stage to
It
reprise
took
the role of
47
the
years to
Phantom
construct
in the original
after
West
Jacobs
End
started
production of The
assembling
Phantom of the
material
Opera.
in
New entries driven by
1957.
his son, Jacob
Kidney
Allen,
disease killed her
and
at
his grandson,
92 on October
Logan
5th,
Shuckert. He was born in
2025.
1963 and died
Ellie
October 4th.
Diel-Latte.
He was 61 years.
Film,
due to heart
TV,
attack.
and theater actress
Karting
from
event held
Austria.
in Nassau,
She was one
Bahamas,
of Austria's most
organized by
acclaimed
the
character
Go-Kart Club
actresses,
of America.
participating
Studied
in over
acting and
120
directing
films
at
and
Acting
TV shows
International
over
in
7
Paris
decades.
under Robert Cordier.
She
In the
studied
late
acting at
1980s,
Austria's
Allen
top
began
drama
racing
school,
at the
the
age
Max
of 12
Reinhardt
in Florida
seminar, after becoming
Competing
interested in
half-midget
performing
cars,
arts.
film now regarded as one of the
Ellie
earliest
began
examples
acting
of
at
cinematic
Austria's top
deconstruction.
theaters in
The
the
work
early
was added to the
1950s.
National Film Registry.
The
He
Vienna
also
Burg
directed
Theater and Der
projects
Just at
featuring his
Theater.
own original footage.
The Forester
In
of the Silver
1963,
Forest,
Jacobs began assembling
1954, a
material
Heimat
for it
film
in
classic and one of
1957,
Austria's most
and the
successful
project took
post-war
47
films,
years
made
to
her
complete.
famous.
Ken Jacobs.
Died at
He was
95
an
on
American
October 5,
experimental filmmaker
2025.
whose work frequently incorporated
Trudeau
computer-created flaming creatures.
Was a Canadian
Jacobs
journalist
followed
and
in
broadcaster
1969
best known
with
for his
Tom,
Canadian
Tom,
Broadcasting
Piper's Son,
Corporation
2004.
tenure.
Runs
He
nearly
hosted
7
and
hours
anchored
and is
various
composed
network
primarily
radio
of
and
found
television
footage.
programs in
Jacobs
Montreal.
developed an early interest
After
in performing
studying
arts
political
and studied
science and
acting
philosophy
at
at
the Max
Ottawa,
Reinhardt
he
Seminar
received a
Theater.
journalism
She
degree from
achieved
Western
national
Ontario.
prominence with her film debut
Trudeau
in The
began
Forester of the
reporting
Silver
for the
Forest,
Montreal Star and Gazette in the
1954. Over a
1970s.
career spanning more than 7
Covers
decades,
Quebec and national
she became known
politics.
as one of Austria's most
Trudeau joined
respected. Died
CBC
October 5,
television in
2025,
1987
at
and
the age
became
of
famous
92
to
years
English-speaking
due to kidney
Quebecers.
failure.
Montreal
Performing at
CBC
several of
Newswatch
Austria's
anchor
leading
from
theaters. He worked in
1987 until
Montreal as a
2006
host and news
retired.
anchor for several
His
of the network's
communications
radio and
company
television
provided
programs.
events and media
Dennis
training
Trudeau.
programs.
He was a Canadian journalist
Cancer-related
and
death
broadcaster.
at 77
Best
on
known
October
for his
6,
long died October
2025.
5, 2025,
Franz Joseph
at the age
Wagner.
of 95 years.
German journalist
In
and
journalism
novelist,
from the
he was
University
once
of
editor-in-chief
Western
and then
Ontario.
Bezies.
Trudeau began his journalism
He started
career
Elle magazine in
Quebec
Germany and wrote
politics
numerous
national
novels,
affairs.
one of which
In
was adapted for
1987,
TV.
Trudeau transitioned to
His
CBC
journalism
television.
career began with
A
Bild in
hallmark
Munich
of the
in the
Heimat
early
film genre and one of
1960s.
Austria's most successful
Wagner joined the
post-war
Axel
films.
Springer
Franz
Publishing
Joseph
Group in
Wagner.
Hamburg in
He was a
1966
German
and
journalist
was a war
and author who
journalist.
served as editor-in-chief
He joined
of Bunker
Munich
and
Hubert
CBC
Berger
Newswatch
Media
in
in
Montreal from
1988,
1987 until
being
his
Bund's
retirement in
editor-in-chief.
2006. Died
He
October
launched
6,
Elle and Superillo in
2025
Germany
at the
with
age of
fellow journalist
77
Gunter
years
Prinz
due
that
to
year.
cancer.
He was born in
began his
1943 and died
journalism career
October
with Bild in
7,
Munich.
2025
By
at
1966,
82.
Wagner had joined
Claire
in
Selkei.
1988. He transitioned
She represented
to Hubert
District
Berger Media
16
in
in
Munich,
central Iowa in
serving
the
as
Iowa
editor
Senate
later
as an
of the
American
tabloid
politician and businesswoman.
He also founded the German edition
Democratic
of Elle
Party
magazine
member
and
Selkei
authored
held the seat
Selkei
from
held the seat from
2019 until her
2019
2025
until her
death.
in 2025.
She created the Public Relations
and died
Project in
October
2009 to run a
2025
marketing and PR
at the
agency
age
in
of
addition
82
to her
years.
political career.
She left
the Des Moines Public Library
to
in
join the marketing
2002 to
agency
become a Flynn Wright
as a
Public Relations executive.
Claire Selkei.
In 2004,
she was an American
she joined
politician
Strategic
and
America
businesswoman
in a
who
similar
served
function.
in the Iowa Senate as
Selkei
editor-in-chief
defeated
of Bund.
Republican Brian
That same
Bales in
year,
the November
alongside
general
fellow
election
journalist
after
Gunter
defeating
Prinz,
Connie Ryan in the
went to Des
Democratic
Moines with
primary on June
58% of the
5,
vote,
2018.
according to unofficial results.
She defeated West Des
Died
Moines
October
Republican
6.
Bradley
won the
D.
Democratic
Price with
primary on June
58% of the vote in
2018,
2022 to win
defeating
re-election.
Connie Ryan in nuclear transplantation
According to
and the
unofficial
early
results.
development of cloning research.
Died October
Awarded
6,
the Lasker Award in
2025
2009,
at
she was
59
re-elected
of
in
unknown disease.
2022. Defeating
Sir John
Republican
Gordon
challenger Bradley D. Price
was a
of
British
West Des Moines.
developmental biologist
In
who
addition to her
pioneered
political
nuclear
career,
transplantation
she
and
founded and
cloning.
operated a marketing
The
and public
2009
relations
Lasker
agency,
Award winner
the
shared the
Laboratory of
2012
Molecular
Nobel
Biology,
Prize in
and later
Physiology
in the
or
Department of
Medicine with
Zoology
Shinya
at the
Yamanaka
University
for
of
finding that
Cambridge.
mature
Gordon
cells
was a
can be
member of the
transformed to
Nuffield
become
Council
stem
on
cells.
Bioethics in 1991.
Gordon did most of his
and
studies
served
in the
as- he
MRC
shared the
Laboratory of
2012
Molecular
Nobel Prize in
Biology and
Physiology
later in
or Medicine
Cambridge's
with Shinya
Zoology
Yamanaka
Department.
for discovering best known
He
as the
co-founded
first
the
wife of US
Wellcome/CRC
Senator Ted
Institute
Kennedy.
for Cell
In
Biology and
1992,
Cancer in
the scientist
1989, which became the Gordon
died
Institute
October
in
7,
2004.
2025. At
He
the
was
age
chairman
of
until
92 years.
2001.
Bennett earned a master's
Gordon joined the
degree in
Nuffield
education
Council on
from Lesley
Bioethics
College,
in
now
1991 and
Lesley
became
University.
Magdalen
Served as
College,
master of
Cambridge,
Magdalen
master in
College,
1995.
Cambridge, from 1995.
He joined the American
He was elected
Academy of
and
Arts
published a
and
guide to
Sciences in
classical music and later
1978
became
and the
involved
National
in mental
Academy
health
of
awareness.
Sciences in
Using
1980.
her was later highlighted
Death,
in outlets
October
such as
7,
The Guardian and
2025.
News of the World. Her image went
92
on.
years
First
old.
experimented with what would become
Joan
her
Bennett
signature
Kennedy
hairstyle in 1972.
was Ted Kennedy's first
By
wife and an
1976,
American
dating a
socialite,
style
novelist,
that later
and
became her
advocate.
trademark. She also
After
appeared
publishing
on
a
the cover
classical
of the
music
band's
guide in
debut single,
1992,
Magic
she
Mirror.
became interested in mental health awareness,
And she later
utilizing
became
her
a
own
leading voice in
experiences to
British
discuss
popular
addiction
fiction.
and recovery.
Admired for her sharp
Bennett
social
got a
observations.
master's in
Her first book,
education from
How
Lesley
to Stay
College,
Married,
now university,
published
in 1982.
The following year,
She
one
modeled
of her
as a teen,
journalistic pieces was later
appearing in
compiled
TV
into the
ads.
1971
A
collection
family
Jolly
handbook,
Super.
The Joy of
Cooper's
Classical Music, was published
John
in
Woodvine.
1992.
He was an English actor
Kennedy
whose
was a
career
talented
spanned over
pianist,
70 stage
children's
productions
charity
and
activist,
accomplished
and
early
classical
education
music
at Lord
teacher.
Williams's School
The
and
Royal
Fame
She
Shakespeare
attended the
Company.
Hyannisport
In
Kennedy compound
1976,
burial for
he
Ted
portrayed
Kennedy.
Banquo alongside Ian
She lived
McKellen
in
playing
Boston
the
and
principal
Cape
villain,
Cod in 2005.
Ralph Nickleby. His film
Born
credits include An
1936,
American
died
Werewolf in
October
London,
8th.
1981.
Died at home at
Directed
89.
by John Landis and Young
Khalid
Winston,
Bislik
1972.
was a professional
Directed
Bosnian
by
folk
Richard
singer and
Attenborough.
musician from
Died October 6th.
1979
He was
to
96 years
2025.
due to pneumonia and COPD.
He was one of the most successful Yugoslavian players and
in the
flourished
original
across the
Australian
Balkans.
production of Andrew Lloyd
After
Webber's
performing
Love
in
Never
local
Dies.
restaurants,
In
he recorded
2017,
8 singles between
in
1979 and
he appeared
1982.
as Larry in the West End
His
revival of
1981
Company
debut
Broad,
album,
where he
Sajidi
studied
Starik,
voice
Grey
at the
Old
Royal
Man,
College
was
of Music.
released.
Died October 6th.
With songs like
He
I
was
Don't Want
46
Diamonds
years
and
due to bowel
Always Be
cancer.
Happy, he became popular across Yugoslavia by
He's known for his raw
1984.
and socially conscious writing
Bislik
style.
organized around
He was
500
regarded as one of the
humanitarian
most
concerts in
prominent
Europe to
contemporary
benefit
voices in
Bosnian
French
victims
theater
in the
and cinema.
1990s,
His
when
works
Yugoslavia Yugoslavia broke up and
urban
war
life,
broke out.
marginality,
In his
and
career,
identity,
he published
using
18 albums and
naturalistic
appeared in
dialogue
several
and street
regional shows.
vernacular. He
Died October
founded his own
7th at
theater
71
company,
from
The
liver
Lizard,
disease.
where many of his early
Ace
plays
Fincham
were first staged.
Was
He
a
born
British percussionist and Tiger
Bobby
Tales
Allen.
founder.
He was an American
His
race car
aggressive
driver
drumming
best
style and
known for
contributions
competing
to
in
early
winged sprint
British
car
glam and
events.
heavy metal were
Until his
notable in the
death, he owned
1980s
Shark
and
Racing,
1990s.
a world of outlaw
In his
sprint car
teens,
team
he
that
started
fielded
drumming
two
and joined the
advancing to
local
kart
rock
racing.
scene.
In 1960,
In numerous
he
short-lived
claimed
bands
victory at the
before
World
joining
Champion
professional
karting event. He was
performers
born
in the early
1943 and
1980s.
died October 5,
In
2025.
1984,
He was
Fincham
81
co-founded
years.
Welsh glam metal band
They found
Tiger Tales,
footage that he
famed for
re-edited
its flashy
and altered
stage
to
presence.
create new meanings.
With
In
Fincham
addition
on
to his
drums, the
collage-style
trio
film
produced
3,
Young and
he
Crazy in
directed Blonde
1987,
Cobra, a
Berserk
short
in
film
1990,
featuring Jack
and
Smith,
Banzai in
who that same
1991.
year Son, in which he
Fincham died
reworked
on
and
October 8,
reinterpreted a 1905 silent
2025
short
at
by
62.
manipulating its footage. A
Ron
film now
Dean
history in 2007.
was an American
Another
film
of his
and
major
TV
projects,
actor.
Star Spangled
Rudy,
to Death,
Risky Business, The Breakfast Club,
Latte
Cocktail,
LEDL.
The Babe, The
She was an
Fugitive,
Austrian
The Client,
actress of
and The
film,
Dark Knight were among his
television,
films.
and stage. Most respected
One of his most
character
famous
actresses,
roles was Detective
appearing in
Marion
more than
Siegfried in Early
120
Edition,
film and
a fantasy
television
comedy
productions.
drama.
One of Austria's
He
most
was born
prestigious drama
1938
schools.
and died October
LEDL
5,
began her
87.
acting career in the early
Greenwell,
1950s,
Mike.
performing among
He
them
played
the
his
theater
whole
in
major
Der
league
Jostadt
career for
and
the
Vienna
Boston
Burg
Red
Theater.
Sox, debuting in
Long
1985.
association with the Canadian
He
Broadcasting
retired from
Corporation.
baseball after
Over the
7
course
games
of his
with
career,
Japan's Hanshin
he worked
Tigers
and
in
studied political
1997.
science and philosophy at the
Greenwell,
University
known
of
as the
Ottawa
Gator,
and later
batted
earned a degree
left-handed
in
and threw
journalism.
right.
Working as a
He was a
reporter
leading
for the
candidate
Montreal
for the
Star and
1988
Montreal
American
Gazette,
League MVP
covering
and placed fourth
where
in
he became a
1987
well-known
Rookie
face
of the
to
Year voting,
English-speaking audiences in
ultimately
Quebec.
finishing
He
second
anchored,
to Jose
he also hosted
Canseco,
events
who had
and
MLB's
conducted
first
media
40 to
training
40
workshops
season.
through his own communications
Greenwell
business.
joined the Boston Red Sox on June 9,
Authored several books,
1982,
one of
after
which
being
was later
drafted in the
adapted
third
for
round.
television. In the early
He had high
1960s,
expectations
joined the
due to
Axel
Boston's
Springer
left
publishing
field
group in
tradition,
Hamburg,
which included
where he
Ted
also
Williams,
worked for a
Carl
period as a war
Yastrzemski, and
correspondent.
Jim
He
Rice,
helped
all
launch the German
MVPs.
editions of Elle and
Contested
Subaru
triple
magazines.
titles and were
He was
admitted
born
into the Baseball Hall of Fame.
representing
Thyroid
District
cancer
16
killed
in
her at
central
62
Iowa.
on
A
October
member of
9.
the Democratic Party,
Wanda
the Public Relations
Perlowitz
Project, which she
was a
incorporated
German
in
actress best known
2009.
for playing
In
Nina Sivicking
2002,
in
2
Grostadt
years
Revier.
later, in 2004,
In addition to theater,
she took on a
she
similar
appeared in
role
various
at the
German
firm
films and
Strategic
TV
America.
shows.
Brian and
At a
later
young
prevailed
age,
over
she became
Republican
interested in
candidate
acting
Brian
and
Bales
studied
in
at
the general
Berlin's Ernst
election
Busch
that
Academy
November.
of Dramatic Arts, a
2025,
top-performing
at the
art
age
school.
of 59 years,
Her
due to
breakthrough role was in
undisclosed
Big
illness.
City Precinct on ARD.
Sir John Gordon.
Playing
He was a
cop
British
Nina
developmental
Sivicking.
biologist
The
recognized
series,
for his
which
groundbreaking
highlighted
work
Hamburg's
discovering
14th
that mature
Precinct
cells
police
can be
officers'
reprogrammed
daily
to become
struggles
stem
and
cells.
personal
Gordon
experiences,
spent
made
much
her
of his
famous
research
in
career
Germany.
at the MRC laboratory.
Perlowitz
In
performed in
1989,
top German
he co-founded
theaters
the
like Hamburg and Berlin.
Wellcome/CRC Institute for Cell
Born
Biology and
1984,
Cancer,
she
which
died
was renamed
October
the
8
Gordon
in a
Institute in his
bicycling
honor
accident
in
at
2004.
41.
He served as
Paolo
its chairman
Bonicelli
until 2001. Elected
was a
member
theater
of the
and
American
film actor
Academy
from
of Arts
Italy.
and Sciences in 1978
Bonicelli
and the
graduated
United
from
States
Rome's National Academy of
Science.
Dramatic Arts.
Joan Bennett
Bonicelli
Kennedy.
graduated
She
from
was an
Rome's
American
National
socialite,
Dramatic Academy.
author, and advocate.
He
Her
made
own
his Teatro
experiences to
Popolare
highlight
debut in
issues related to
1962
addiction
in
and recovery.
Quest'Assera si
In
recita a
1982,
Saggicio under Vittorio
Bennett, she was
Gassman.
born 1936
His
and
imposing
died
presence
October
and
8th.
strong baritone
At the
voice
age
made
of
him a
89
popular
years,
Italian theater
died
actor.
at her home. Family.
Filming
Kennedy
began
was
in the
active
early
in children's
1960s
charities,
for Bonicelli.
remained an accomplished
He
pianist,
became famous
and
for
taught
playing
as a
the Duke de
teenager.
Blanguis in
She
Pier
worked
Paolo
as a model,
Pasolini's
appearing in
1975
television
controversial film
advertisements
Salo,
in
or the
former
120 Days of
Yugoslavia and
Sodom.
continued to flourish across
Other
the
film
Balkans.
performances
He began
include
performing
Midnight
in
Express,
local restaurants and taught
1978.
classical music to children.
He was born
She attended Ted
1937 and
Kennedy's
died
funeral
October
at
8,
the Kennedy
88.
compound in Hyannisport.
Carolyn
Gray Old Man
Kilpatrick.
Was released in
U.S.
1981.
politician she was.
By 1984,
Representative
Batista
represents
and
Michigan's
1980
15th and
Bessler.
13th
He was a
congressional
Bosnian
districts
folk
since
singer and musician
1997.
who performed professionally
She lost
from
the August
1970 to
2010
the 1990s,
Democratic primary
amid the
to
breakup
Hanson
of
Clark, who
Yugoslavia
won the
and
general
war in
election and
Bosnia
succeeded her in
Herzegovina.
January
Bess died
2011.
October 7th at the
Mom of
age of
former
71
Detroit
years
Mayor
due to
Kwame
liver
Kilpatrick.
problems.
After
His popularity
graduating
grew
from Detroit High
significantly
School of
with
Commerce,
songs like
she taught high school.
I don't want
She
diamonds.
joined the
Developed
Michigan
an
House
interest
of
in drumming during his
Representatives in
teenage years and
1979.
became involved in the local rock
She was one of
scene.
31 House
Performed
Democrats
Tiger
who
Tales.
opposed counting
Active
Ohio's
primarily
20
in the
electoral votes
1980s
in
and
2004.
1990s. He was recognized.
Republican
He released
President
18
George W.
albums and
Bush won the
performed at
state by
numerous concerts across the region.
118,457 votes.
Fincham co-founded Tiger
Born in
Tales, a
1945,
Welsh glam
she
metal
died
band
October
known
7th
for
at
album
80.
Young and Crazy,
John Lodge.
1987. Followed
English
by the
musician
commercially
best known for
successful
being the
Berserk,
moody blues
winning
bass
professional
guitarist,
acts in the
co-lead
early
vocalist,
1980s.
and
He appeared in
lyricist.
several notable movies
He
such as
produced
Rudy,
records
Risky
and worked
Business,
with
The
other
Breakfast
musicians
Club,
in addition to the
Cocktail.
band.
Died October 8th,
He studied
2025,
engineering at Birmingham
at the age
College of Advanced
62.
Technology after attending Birch's Green
with one of
Infant
his
and
best
Junior
known
School
roles
and
being
Central
Detective
Grammar School.
Marion Zeke Crumb
His
in the
musical
fantasy comedy
influences were
drama
Buddy
series
Holly and
Early
Jerry Jerry Lee
career
Lewis.
with the Boston Red Sox.
He met Ray Thomas,
debuting
his
in
bandmate,
1985.
aged 14.
In
In
1990s,
Lodge wrote
nicknamed
many
the
moody
Gator,
blues songs,
Greenwell
including
was a
Peak Hour and
left-handed
Evening
batter
Time to
and
Get
a
Away.
right-handed thrower. His early
His
edition.
1980
He was
Decca
born
solo single Street
1938 and
Cafe
died
was backed
October
with Through
5th
It All Away.
at the age of 87.
London's Prague
Sox
magazine
in the
awarded
third
Lodge
round
the
of
Lifetime
1982
Achievement Award
Major
at the
League
Prague
Baseball
Awards in
draft
September
and signed with the
2019.
team on Carl
Died
Yastrzemski
October 10,
and Jim Rice,
2025,
each
at
of whom
82.
earned MVP honors.
Colombian actor
Contenders for
Carlos
Valuable Player
Barbosa
Award
worked in film,
1988,
television,
ultimately
and
placing
theater.
second behind Jose Canseco.
He is most known for playing
franchise's storied
Euripides,
history
a
in
homosexual
left field.
hairdresser, in the
A position
1987
previously held by
telenovela The
legendary
Divine
players
and
such as
Ernesto
Ted
and the
Williams,
1992
Wanda
sitcom
Pertwee.
Secret Flight.
She was a German
The
actress best
2004
known for
soap
her
drama The
portrayal
Saga
of Nina
featured
Sieveking
Mr.
in several
Barbosa.
other German film and television
Unknown age,
productions
81,
throughout her
died
career.
October 10,
She developed an interest in
2025.
acting at a young age.
Sister
At the age
Jean.
of 62 years,
She was
due
an
to
American
thyroid
Sister of
cancer,
Charity of the Blessed
theaters
Virgin
in
Mary
Hamburg
and
and
Loyola
Berlin.
University
She was born
Chicago's men's
1984
basketball
and
team's
died
chaplain.
October 8th at the
Sis.
ARD television series Big
Jean
City
began
Precinct,
teaching at St.
playing
Bernard
police
School in
officer
Glass Hill
Nina
Park,
Sieveking.
California.
Paolo Bonicelli.
To continue
He was an
teaching,
Italian
she moved
actor
to St.
known for
Charles
his work
Borromeo
in both
School in
theater
North
and
Hollywood in
film.
1946.
Made her a household
After
name in
Mundelein
Germany.
College merged,
Hurtowitz
she
also
attended
made young
Loyola
age and later
University
studied
Chicago
at the
in
Ernst Busch Academy
1991.
of Dramatic Arts in Berlin.
3 years later,
one of the
she
country's
became Loyola
Bonicelli
Ramblers
graduated
men's
from the
basketball
National
team
Academy
chaplain.
of Dramatic Arts in
After
Rome.
Loyola
His
qualified,
stage debut
she attended the
came in
2022
1992.
NCAA
She published
tournament
The
in
Joy
good
of
health,
Classical
according
Music,
to USA
A
Today.
Guide for You and Your
Died
Family.
at 106
As of
on October 9,
2005,
2025.
She lived in Boston, Massachusetts,
Tommy Price,
and
an
Cape
American
Cod.
drummer, played with Scandal, Billy
1979
Idol,
until
Blue
his
Oyster
death in
Cult, and
2025.
Joan Jett and the Blackhearts.
His career was among the most
He was
successful
also in demand
and after
as a
several
session
years,
drummer.
released his first
At
recordings.
16, began
8
traveling
singles
as a
between
drummer.
1982.
Playing on
His
Warrior
debut
for
studio
Scandal
album,
was one of his
titled
first big
Sajidi
breaks.
Starak, and
After
Always,
working with
Always
Billy
Be
Idol,
Happy,
he joined Joan
gaining
Jett and
wide
the Blackhearts in
recognition across
1986
Yugoslavia.
and stayed for
Beslik
28
organized
years.
over 500
Ricky
humanitarian
Byrd,
concerts
former Joan
throughout
Jett
Europe
and the
to support
Blackhearts
victims from his
guitarist,
homeland.
released his
Over the course
2025
of his
solo
career,
album NYC
Ace
Made,
Fincham,
which
he was a
included Tommy
British drummer,
Price.
best known
He
as a
performed on
founding
Arena's
member of the
demise,
glam metal
Exaggerated,
band for his
and died
energetic
October
drumming
10,
style and
2025
contributions to the
at
early
68.
British glam and heavy metal scene.
Diane Keaton,
He developed
performing
with
with-
several short-lived
She was an
bands
American
before
actress
joining
known
80s.
for her
In
cinematic
19
performances
flamboyant
and
image
style.
and high-energy performances.
After 50
With
years,
Fincham on
she was
drums,
known for her
the
many
group released its
collaborations with
debut
Woody
album
Allen,
1990
appearing in 8
and
of his
Bonsai,
films.
1991.
She received an Academy Award, BAFTA Award, 2
Ron
Golden
Dean.
Globe Awards,
He was an
2
American
Emmy
actor
Awards,
who
and
worked
a Tony
in both
Award
film
nomination.
and television.
The
Throughout his career,
2007
Babe,
Lincoln
The
Center
Fugitive,
Gala tribute
Defiant,
honored
and The
her
Dark
with the
Knight.
film.
He was frequently
Earned
cast as detectives
2017
or law
AFI Life
enforcement
Achievement
figures.
Award. Her
Mike
roles as
Greenwell.
activist
He
Louise
was an
Bryant in
American
Reds,
professional baseball
1981,
player who
a
spent his
leukemia
entire
patient in
major
Marvin's
league
Race,
career. He
1996,
briefly
and a
played
playwright in
7
Something's
games
Gotta
for
Give,
Japan's Hanshin
2003
Tigers
earned her
before
more Academy
retiring from
Award
professional
nods.
baseball. He finished
Also
fourth
known
in the
for her
1987
dramatic
Rookie of the
appearances
Year
in
voting
Looking for
and was
Mr.
a top
Goodbar,
contender for the American League
1977,
Most
who achieved
Valuable
Crimes of the
MLB's
Heart,
first 40 to 40 season
1986.
that year. Greenwell
The
was selected by the
1996
Boston
comedy
Red
The
Sox
First
on
Wives
June
Club
9th
was her
of that
biggest
year.
1990s
During his time
hit.
with Boston, he
In
faced high
2003,
expectations
Nancy
associated
Meyers'
with
romantic
the Triple
comedy
Crowns
Something's Gotta Give
and were
starred
later
Jack
inducted
Nicholson
into
and
the
became
Baseball
Keaton's
Hall of
second
Fame.
big smash.
Died October 9th.
Keaton republished her
In the
debut
long-running
memoir with
television
Random
series
House in
Gross
November
Atrophy.
2011.
She was also active in theater.
She was born
and appeared in
1946
several
and died
prestigious
October
performing
11,
arts
2025 at
Her breakthrough
79.
role came when she
Her
joined the
health
cast
declined
of
in
her
the months
performance in the
before her
series,
death.
which depicted the daily
Although she
challenges
kept her
and personal
illness quiet.
stories of police officers
Ian
in Hamburg's
Watkins.
14 presence in German
Welsh
theater,
rock band Lost
performing
Prophets
at
frontman
several
and lead
major
vocalist.
venues, including
He had
theaters
many
at the age
child
of
sex
41 years.
convictions.
Died as a result
Watkins
of a
and
bicycle
Jamie
accident.
Oliver, then of Lost Prophets, guested on Hoobastank's Out of Control
Bonicelli
in
completed his
2003.
training at the National
On the
Academy of
Blackouts'
Dramatic
2007
Arts in Rome.
first studio
20
album
Days
We
of
Are the
Sodom,
Dynamite, Watkins appeared on the song It's
Other
High
notable
Tide
film
Baby
appearances include
and
Aston
toured
in
with the
Questa
band.
Sera Si Recita
In
Estigetto.
2013, he
His
was
commanding
sentenced to
presence
29
and
years
born
in prison for
1937
sexually
and
abusing
died
young
October
children
8th
and newborns and
at the
possessing
age of
child and
88
animal
years.
sexual abuse
Career
material,
began in the
ending
early
his career.
1960s. He
His
gained
sentence
international
was
recognition
extended
for
by
his
10
role
months
as the
after he
due to
was
her
found
education
carrying a
at
mobile.
Detroit High School of Commerce
The
and
bandmates
began her
dissolved
career
Lost
as a high
Income and
school
formed
teacher.
No Devotion
In
with American
1979,
vocalist Jeff
representative for
Rickley before
Michigan's
his
15th
conviction.
congressional district and
Early
later
indications
for the 13th
suggest Watkins,
district.
48,
Beginning
was
31 House
stabbed at HM
Democrats
Prison
who voted
Wakefield.
against counting the 20 electoral
Feed
votes
Dorcas,
from Ohio in the 2004
a singer,
presidential election
composer,
Democratic
and model
primary
from
by Hanson
Argentina.
Clark, who
He
succeeded
was
her
famous
in
in
January
Latin America and
2011
Spain
after
for his
winning
pop
the
and
general
urban
election.
songs
John
and European
Lodge.
modeling.
He was an English musician best
Attending
known
school
for his role
performances
as the
and
bass
neighborhood
guitarist
cultural
with
events,
various
Dorcas
artists
became
outside the
interested
band.
in fashion
He
and
attended
music.
Birch's Green Infant and
After
Junior
contracting with a
School.
Barcelona
Followed by- she
agency
entered
at 18,
politics as a
Dorcas
member
began
of the
modeling.
Michigan House of Representatives.
His modeling
She
profession
was
brought
among
him to
38
Spain,
by
Italy, and the U.S.
118,457 votes.
Advertising
She was born to
campaigns
work
and
with the
runway
group.
presentations
He also
featured
pursued
him.
projects as a record
He
producer
gained European
and
fashion
collaborated with
recognition by
various
modeling
Street
for
Cafe,
Giorgio Armani and in Dolce &
threw it all
Gabbana.
away. Under
The
the
lyrics
Decca
of his
label.
pop,
At the age of
R&B,
14,
and Latin
he
music
met Ray
often
Thomas,
reflected his
who would
personal
later
life.
become his bandmate.
Feed Dorcas
Lodge
was
followed by
29,
Central
was
Grammar
shot and
School,
died in Mexico
and
City
later
on
studied
October 9.
engineering at the Birmingham College
According
of
to
Advanced
reports,
Technology.
two motorbike
Died
riders
October
attacked
10th,
him while driving
2025,
after a practice.
At the age of 82 years.
Jimmy Shaw was an
He was a
American
prolific
film,
songwriter for the
TV,
Moody
and
Blues,
theater actor.
contributing tracks such
He
as
attended the
Peak
School of
Hour
Visual
and
Arts in New
Evening
York
Time
City on a
Awards
journalism
organized by
scholarship
Prague
after
Magazine
growing up in
London.
Los
He
Angeles and
died in
Massachusetts' northern
1962
coast.
when he joined the Teatro
He turned to
Popolare
acting
under
after
the direction
receiving a
of Vittorio
journalism
Gassner.
scholarship at
Baritone
the
voice
School of
quickly
Visual
made
Arts
him a
in New York.
sought-after actor in Italian
Shaw began
theater.
acting instruction at
Bonicelli's film
HB
career
Studio with
began
Uta
in
Hagen
Pier
and later
Paolo
with Warren
Pasolini's
Robertson,
controversial
Stephen
film
Strimple,
Salo,
and Michael
or the
Shirtliff.
120 Days Midnight
Shaw
Express,
debuted off-Broadway in The Lady in
1978,
Question at the
and
Orpheum
others.
Theater in New
He was
York.
born 19
He later starred
Carolyn
in James
Cheeks
Carroll
Kilpatrick.
Pickett's Dream Man in Los
She was an
Angeles,
American
Dublin,
politician who
Edinburgh,
served as
and
the
Madrid.
U.S. representative in 1997.
Shaw guest starred on Major
A member
Dad,
of the
Beverly
Democratic
Hills,
Party.
90210,
She was defeated in the
Sisters,
August
and Will and Grace
2010
in the U.S.
Kilpatrick was also the mother of
Cancer-related
former
death,
Detroit
October
Mayor
11,
Kwame Kilpatrick.
2025.
She completed her
Election.
education,
Buzz
which
Johnson.
were ultimately awarded to
The
Republican
American
President
singer,
George
composer,
W.
and music
Bush,
producer
who
who
was born
contributed to popular
1945
music.
and died October 7.
Johnson and the
at the age
Flamingo
of 80
Survivors
years.
earned the Rhythm and Blues Foundation's Pioneer Award in
vocalist
1996.
and songwriter for the long-running
He and the
rock
band
band
entered the
Moody
Rock and
Blues.
Roll Hall of
In
Fame
addition
in
to his
2001.
musical inspirations included
Johnson
artists
released the
such as
Diamond
Buddy
Anniversary
Holly and
Tour
Jerry Lee
2013
Lewis.
CD
Get
to
Away,
mark the Flamingo's
among others.
60th anniversary.
In 1980, he
was
released
born
a standalone
1938
solo
and
single.
died
In
October
September
8, 2025 at
Lodge
86.
received the Lifetime Achievement
Maranila
Award at the
Kelleher,
annual Prague
10th.
Award 2025.
She was a Romanian
At the
actress
age
and
of 81
comedian noted
years,
for her
cause is
TV
not given.
comedy work and VOA membership.
Carlos Barbosa.
She appeared
He was
in
a
many
Colombian
Romanian
actor
films
known
and
for his
TV
work in
shows.
film, television,
Kelleher
and
became
served as
famous
the
in
chaplain
Romania
for
in the
Loyola Ramblers
1990s as
men's
part of the
best
comedy trio
homosexual
known
hairdresser.
for her emotive,
In the
humorous
1987
performances and
telenovela
unusual
The
voice.
Divine, California.
Her TV
and
shows
in
and comedy made her
1946,
famous in
she
Romania.
relocated to St. Charles Borromeo
She appeared
School
in
for
many
soap
films
opera
and
The
plays.
Saga. Died
Her
October
satirical
merger
yet
with
human
Mundelein
portraits
College.
of regular
She joined
individuals were
Loyola
lauded
University,
throughout her
Chicago.
career.
3 years later,
She was born
Sister Jean
1959 and
started
died
her teaching
October
career
11,
at St. Bernard School
2025
in
at
Glassell
66.
Park, with USA Today reporting that she
Fitzpatrick.
remained in good health at the time.
His Chicagoland
Died
experiences
October. She
shaped
took
his
on the
painting,
role of team
poetry,
chaplain
and
for the
acting.
Loyola Ramblers men's
He appeared in
basketball
several
team.
major films
Tommy
and TV
Price.
shows and
He
played
was an
at
American
Chicago's
musician
Steppenwolf
best known
Theater
as a
and in
drummer
New
who
York City
performed with several
productions.
notable bands.
After
including
publishing multiple
television
collections of his
and
art and
theater.
poetry,
Among
his
his
work was
television roles,
exhibited at the
Mr.
Metropolitan
Barbosa
Museum
is
of
best
Art,
remembered for
Museum of
Euripides
Modern
and
Art,
Ernesto
Art
in the
Institute of
1992
Chicago,
sitcom
Museum of
Secret
Contemporary
Flight.
Art
Mr.
Chicago,
Barbosa also
Philadelphia
appeared
Museum
in the
of Art,
2004
and Smithsonian American Art Museum.
Sister Jean. She was an
Printmaker and
American
mixed
member
media
of the
collage
Sisters of
artist
Charity of
Fitzpatrick
the
died of
Blessed
a heart
Virgin Mary
attack on
men's
October
basketball
11,
team at Loyola
2025
University
at
in Chicago,
66.
North Hollywood to continue